A good explanation of why I say I'm not Dan, Dan's gone, but I have to go by that, is because if you really think about the fact that when you truly, deeply meditate and you lose yourself, you don't sit there thinking about your life and your problems and your material possessions and your things, all that kind of stuff. You separate yourself from the ego you used to be. And when it truly happens, and the words that come to you, or the ideas, thoughts, energetic representations, whatever you want to call them, come to you, they aren't your words anymore. You hear them from a divine place where all things are true, one, and honest. God is honest. When you listen with your heart and mind as one, because it's all one, you hear the truth. Maybe most people are afraid to act on it, but since I was there and felt it at creation, I can't lie about it. And why would I? Because we deserve the truth. And we all know the truth is really scary of how we've treated each other and what we've done to each other. But on a major level, why would you get mad at governments who don't care about if you die, when even on way smaller levels, people who love their family, when they have things they want, will steal from them and sometimes hurt them because they wanted something so bad, or because, say, a family member did something like your brother cheated on your girlfriend, or your girlfriend or wife cheated on you with your brother, kind of thing. And you would get so mad, you would kill the people you loved. I wouldn't, but people have, of course. Or people get so mad, they kill their families sometimes. I wouldn't, as Dan, of course. But people do that because they feel a separation of oneness. The oneness is always life. The actions that we commit are just individual representations of their spontaneous desires, taking control of them because they don't take time to clear their mind of what is true. You don't belong to anybody, and nobody will ever belong to you. Nothing will ever belong to you. So, when I go into that place on a regular basis, which is almost 24/7, 365, I don't really lose any of the truth throughout my whole day, every day. But the more I allow myself to act like Dan, the more distant I feel away from it. Not that I am, it's just that my concepts start coming into play more. All my possessions and all my thoughts and all my personal stuff starts to be more realistic to me, like I'm reading a play. And then one day when I step into Dan, I'm playing the act, and I have to be as real as I can at it. And we all do that every day. When we put on our act, when we go to work, when we do those kind of things, when we say, hey, brother, sister, friend, girlfriend, wife, anything like that, those are acts. Those are things that they seem like they are, but it's an ACT. It's an active concept plus. It's not as is, because one day your wife wasn't your wife, or your husband wasn't your husband. And one day when they die, they won't be anymore, but you'll say they do and they live on until you find somebody else. And then you'll say my deceased wife and my new wife. And it's just momentary thoughts that people don't see as just major spiritual concepts that they're playing out in the physical world. So Dan has now been a spiritual, physical concept that I haven't really associated myself with unless I have to talk to people, because people don't want to talk to someone who says they are the divine spirit, because to them those words freak them out and they just don't believe it. So what can you do besides continue to be honest? And if I die as Dan, being honest and coming from my heart and being one with God, then so be it. I'm not going anywhere. And I actually know that I will keep my consciousness when I die. A lot of people still won't, just because you do. Like, they will still keep some of their fears and ego stuff when they die as spirit, because the astral realm is just your thought form, your thought life, all those things that can happen. Everyone lives in the astral realm. The astral realm is happening right now. It's the cast real realm right now. It's what we're really doing, supposedly. But it's not. It's R-E-A-L, active life. So if you think that it goes on and on and on enough, it's real. But then things that have happened and got extinct or become extinct, people will say, oh, there was once giants, and there was once this, and there was once that. And people say, I don't believe in that. There were no giants. Yes, there were. You were a giant once, and you are a giant now, compared to little or small things that look up at you, and they think, oh no, the giants. They just don't say that. We were once those things looking up at the giants, and humans were the giants, and we were those little things. And then there's other things that I don't want to get into, but if anyone ever wants to know, I can tell them. I can let them know. I won't just tell them. I will inform them on what is true. So Dan hasn't been here for a long time. God has always been here. Dan is just the vessel for that. And as many people as there are in the world, that every name that I ever meet or run into, I remember their life and I remember creating their character. Imagine how spooky that is for me when I know they won't believe me. But at the same time, I don't want to dive into what I created because I just want to see it for what it is and let it be beautiful. Now, Dan didn't do that. God did that. But God let me merge with him so I could almost see myself as all things. And guess what? I do. But when I come into Dan more and more, I lose some of it. And I would rather not, just to play this stupid game that we've been playing on ourselves because it's gotten really horrible and we've broken all the rules. And there are rules. There's morals. So that's all I'm going to say for now. Peace, love, and oneness. God bless you.